everyone, and welcome to our third and final stream of the day, Step into the Quantum. Thank you very much, Alex, for the raid. Lovely to see you. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please check out the following things. First of all, check out our social links. We have Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Come and be a part of the community. Send me a DM on Twitter and I'll get you a game, or you can catch up with the rest of this campaign over on YouTube. Also, there is a tweet that's just gone live, and I haven't updated that yet in my commands. So I'll update that right now. And you all can go
it's at 8 retweets.
8 retweets, my goodness, it's going crazy.
They really want you to have that moxie.
There we go. There's the tweet. Go and retweet the tweet, and every 10 retweets, Alex and I will gain, as Josh said, some moxie. Damn it, I just closed the file. Other than that, check out our sponsors. Big news on the street today is Hero Forge, who just broke $1 million in their brand new Kickstarter, with more rewards coming. It's looking very hype. Get in on the Kickstarter now to receive early access to the beta testing of the new color mini stuff, and also be the first to get colored minis, printed minis, colored resins, not printed and painted, printed in color.
Wait, say that again? They're printed in color? They're not painted
printed
after the fact?
in color.
Wow.
Hero Forge 2.0, the latest thing in 3D printing technology. There you go. Also, check out the Deck of Many. You may see them during our stream today, especially if we have hype trains or large donations. The Deck of Many Things. Cards that animate to show your fate. Or if you have the spell cards, to show the spell that you're casting. They're absolutely fantastic. We've added them to our hype train rewards, as you might have seen. Oh, no, I haven't gone through that with you yet, have I? I've only done through it with the players. We'll do that in a second. Also, check out Humblewood, which is a campaign setting for 5e, which allows you to play as birds. And talking of settings for 5e, check out Mage Hand Press. Mage Hand Press is full of alternative 5e content, the foremost of which at the moment, the most paramount, is the Dark Matter expansion for 5e, now available in hardback. If you order online, you can use my code to get a 15% discount. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Let's start with our Time Lord, Josh. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. My name is Joshua Barbeau. I'm your storyteller for the evening, aka Time Lord. I'm an actor, writer, and content creator. You can find me all over the internet. I'm on Twitter. I stream with Scratticus. I'm also now streaming on my own channel. I have a brand new show that just launched. We'll be airing episode 3 tomorrow night at 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern time. Twitch.tv/Joshua Barbeau. And I'm also on DM's Guild. I have two books on DM's Guild, and I'm hopeful that soon there will be a third. That's not entirely true, actually. I have 4 books on the guild, but only 2 of them I get royalties for. So, and that's about it for me. This is, we're at the halfway point of this campaign, and I'm very excited for the time travel shenanigans that you guys are going to be getting up to as the plot shifts to a very different tone.
Yeah, and hey, I totally forgot to ask you before we went live. We're learning things here. We're learning all the time. What's today's title?
Today's title
I can come back to you if you need a hot second.
Give me a hot second. Come back to me.
Okay, cool.
I'm also battling a cold, so bear with me if I have to mute and blow my nose or get up and use the washroom and whatever.
You totally got it. Totally got it. Next around the screen, we'll go to Alex. Madam Gandalf, how are you doing?
Oh, hi, I'm doing well. I'm, kind of tired, but I'm excited. So I'm hoping I know. It's only like 4:15 over here.
Are you using the right mic? You sound really different. Okay, carry on.
This is the right one. Yes. How different? What kind of different?
Maybe it's just gain. Maybe it's just the gain's a little high.
Is this better?
Yes.
Hi,
I'm Adam fantastic.
You always sound fantastic.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Madam Gandalf, and I do things here on Twitch. A lot of different things here on Twitch, and sometimes I sound kind of funny. But
In
I'm
the
pumped.
best
I'm pumped to be
possible way.
in the best possible way. I'm pumped to be bringing back Ari again tonight for more timey-wimey adventures.
Next around the screen, we welcome our guest for the week, Brad, MC1999. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I'm Brad McAlpine. Uncanny Adventures actually got me into streaming a little bit, and I've been playing with her for a little over a year now. Playing a little game right now called Skulls and Shackles, or Skulls and Shenanigans. It's kind of switched up a little bit in the last few weeks as we have gotten a little bit crazy and a little bit wild out there on the open ocean. Playing pirates, so it's been a lot of fun. And she introduced me to you guys, and I thought I'd try out a different system. And tonight I'm going to play Bob Gunn, the down and out software programmer that's now living in the streets. So we'll see how it goes.
Speaking of the system, that's a great segue. We're playing the Paranoia system, but it's not a version of the Paranoia system you will have seen before. We have modified the latest Paranoia rules to suit our time travel needs. Paranoia is normally a game all about, as the name suggests, paranoia, people living in a dystopian post-apocalyptic future where an evil computer runs the world and everyone is just its pawns. Instead, we're using it to play in a time travel game that has nothing to do with evil computers that run the world.
Or so we think. Is it a double cross? We are talking about the new the train hype incentive. I didn't talk about it in detail earlier, but Brad, thank you very much for the donation. We appreciate that. Also, thank you very much, Jeanette, who shout out Uncanny Adventures. That's fantastic. And giving Brad an advantage. Fantastic. We'll get that over on Brad. Brad, you start with an advantage. We work it just like a... Do we do it just like a D&D advantage? Yeah, we do. We just re-roll, right?
Yes, we're doing them as just straight re-rolls.
Yep.
Which,
Okay.
which we're even doing it slightly better than a regular D&D advantage, because I'm allowing you to decide between decide after you want to re-roll if you want to add Moxie to the re-roll.
Okay.
Full on reroll. Now the hype train. The hype train is a new feature. I'll pop the command. Essentially, what happens is if we have free donations of 100 bits or higher within 5 minutes, or free tier 1 subs donated within 5 minutes of each other from 3 separate people, no one person can start a hype train, and we need to have at least 3 people. Then the hype train will begin. After the hype train will begin, we will stop giving out our regular donation rewards for bit donations and subs, and we will enter hype train rewards. If we complete level 1, everyone will get 2 advantages. If we complete level 2, everyone will get, then Josh will have 10 disadvantages to use against all of us. If we complete level 3, all the players will get 2 automatic successes. If we complete level 4, everyone will get. Everyone will roll on the deck of many things, and if we manage to complete level 5, all of these things happen. We all get advantages. We all get the disadvantages. We all get the automatic successes, and we all draw from the deck of many. It's a campaign breaker. It's an absolute campaign breaker. Brad, thank you again. Should we like rack you up a bunch of advantages? Give you a bunch of advantages.
No need.
Give it to him. He's here for 1 episode. Let him enjoy it.
Okay, I won't say no.
Yeah, there we go. Might as well. And with that,
donations.
Josh, I'll hand over to you, my friend.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
the computer.
when last we left off, yeah, the episode title is The Computer. When last we left off, you and your friends had invaded a secret NASA building that was studying a quantum computer that might have been developing intelligence. You were invading it to stop your future self from killing a fellow time agent. But when you got there, things got a little more complicated. You met your future self, and your future self was trying to destroy the computer who had killed said time agent you were trying to save. You then teamed up, an unlikely team up perhaps, you and yourself, and you went to the lowest level of this complex and tried to destroy the computer, but inadvertently uploaded it to the cloud, whatever that means. Thereupon, your older self died, heroically saving you, and you barely got out with your lives, where you were pulled by Al Capone into a time portal. And Madame Gandalf, Alex, your character, Ari, who normally, up until now, has spent every single session in another worldly space, off in her room, used the time machine with the help of Agent Kilroy to team up with Elwood, and you two are in person for the first time in a while. So, now that that's out of the way, we're gonna pick up right where we left off. The two of you have just gone through a time portal with Al Capone, and you emerged in a dark room.
The hype
Like
train's
some
just
sort-
the hype train's
The
just
hype
got started.
train's just started? Oh, fantastic. I can't wait.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to drawing from the deck of many things and seeing what that does to this campaign. I have taken a glance at what these effects are. I am starting to postulate what the effects might have in terms of this campaign. Most of them I'm gonna have to improvise because, flying by the seat of my pants. That's okay. You guys are in a dark room. You just emerged from a time portal, and next to you is what looks like... You think it looks like a time machine? It looks kind of like the time machine from where you guys work. Only it's like built out of gumshoe, whatever trash garbage they were able to put together to create a time machine. And at the center of it all is Elwood's earpiece, and everything's kind of connected to it. The same earpiece that you still have in your ear. Apparently, my dog is excited
Doesn't like
by that. Yeah, the same earpiece you still have in your ear, implanted in your ear. It's been used to be the power source for this time machine. Al Capone says, "Follow me," and he leads you. He tries to lead you out of this facility, this time travel chamber.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay.
I'll sort of look back at Ari.
Be careful, Elwood.
We're coming too, right? Stay in each other's sight.
Oh, right.
You're there. You're not off in some safe haven anymore.
Right, but I thought maybe I would just stay here, stay put, and you would go do the thing.
I don't think that'll be particularly safe. You're not in a separate time capsule right now.
No, you're right. You're quite right. Yes. Okay. Let's do this.
Ari is very out of her element. She did not go through field agent training. You're led out of the time travel chamber through a series of halls. It looks like you're in some abandoned warehouse by the looks of things. Well, it looks like it has about the upkeep level of an abandoned warehouse, and yet it's clearly not abandoned. There are some people here. They're all working on something. Capone leads you into an office, and sitting at the desk in this office is an old man named Timothy Dwyer. Ari, you might recognize him because you have previously looked up this guy. In one of your previous missions, you had to Google this guy. Elwood, you never met this guy face to face, though you did definitely interact with someone who worked for him on a train, whose life you saved once upon a time.
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. I don't remember this person. Hey. See ya.
Al Capone leaves the office, so he leaves you two there, and Timothy stands up from the table and he says, I guess for you this is hello. It's nice to finally meet you. In a way.
Okay. Not gonna lie, this is a little weird for me.
I can imagine. You probably have a lot of questions.
A fair few.
Ask them.
Oh my goodness. Brad, you mad person! We just hit tier 2 subs! That tier 2 hype train!
Oh my goodness! Look at all these. I just glanced over at the Twitch chat.
Oh hey, my dad got a sub.
Hey! Hey, Gandad, I hope you're watching.
I have a sub too. Someone gifted me a sub. The Maharishi who played with us the other day. Yes, he says, I'm sure you have questions. You may ask them.
All right. How long have I been working with you?
Well, as you're so often fond of saying, time is relative, but from my perspective, it's been about 50 years.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm sorry to see you gone, he says as he drinks his coffee.
Gone, I'm not around anymore.
Well, the you that I've been working with is dead.
All right, well, I guess I won't get to have a reunion and talk about the last 50 years. Great.
How long has he been dead?
Well,
For you.
just for me. He just left here. Not an hour ago. But I guess technically he hasn't died yet because he said he was going to the year 2029, which is, from my perspective, in the future. I know.
Okay, so
It's
he stood
confusing.
around. He stood around, but he's not here. Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense. I'm sure it makes even more sense to Ari.
I mean, vaguely it does, but I just... It's very weird for me to be out here. I'm sorry. I'm seeing people in the face that I only ever would hear their voices off, really. You're taller than I expected.
Huh.
Wait a minute, you know this person, Ari?
Well, you know them. Do you remember when we were on that train and we had the whole like hold up heist thing going on? You were trying to protect that one girl.
Yeah, I remember. It was nice.
Yeah, she was nice. She was my assistant. Saved her life.
Oh, well. Good.
So this means that this is all connected, Elwood. You realize that?
Oh, hang a minute, but it also means I wish I hadn't left. I really wish I hadn't left.
Left where?
The year 2029. My goodness, you all are crazy. For the year 2029,
Well,
I'm trying to figure out whether this is a double cross, whether you're trying to convince me that I've spent the last 50 years trying to take down the business that I work for.
what do you know of the business that you work for, Elwood?
I'll admit, not the most.
Do you even remember your time before you joined your temporal academy?
Yeah, I remember the academy. I specialized in martial arts and...
I said before the academy.
Oh, before the
Do you
academy.
do you remember your life before your training? And he looks to Ari and he says, has he ever told you anything about his life before his training? In all the years you've worked with him.
I mean, I get a Christmas card from his mother.
Yeah, how quaint. Christmas cards. Elwood, what's your mother's name?
I'm not, Nancy?
Are you sure?
No, it's a guess.
Oh, exactly.
You told me they were from your mother.
I mean, it seemed nice, didn't it?
You could have just said that they were from you.
I need to
Didn't
show
he?
you. I need to show you something that no amount of words is going to explain. Come with me. And he walks past you into the hallway that you had just come from.
Well, after you, Elwood. And they follow behind, I'm sure.
Oh my god, look at this hype. Are we already at level 5?
We're nearly at level 5. We are 20%
Oh
off
my
of level 5.
goodness. This episode has been going for, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah. Tell you, people are crazy.
You guys are insane. Thank you. I can only hope that we entertain you as much to make this all worth it. All right, sorry for getting distracted. That's just I'm floored by the support. All right, so Timothy takes you back to the time machine, and he turns it on and opens up a portal, and he holds out his hand and says, "Through here."
All right. We just smashed the level 5 hype train.
Ooh,
Everything.
buddy.
Everything.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah.
My god. That is the 3rd level 5 hype train we've had since this feature launched. Chat,
That's
community,
amazing.
you're all absolutely bonkers, and I love it.
We try.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this community is so nutty. Oh my god.
You actually scared the
Wow.
hell out of me for a second there. Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Level 5 hype, yo.
God.
Wow. So okay, should I start drawing from the deck of many things now?
Yeah, may as well. As we head
I'm
into this
drawing
room.
one for each of you? Is that what's
One for each
happening?
of us. One for each of us. Yep.
Okay.
And you may interpret it as you wish for this system.
I will do that. Scrat,
Well-
tell me when to stop shuffling.
Now, but draw from the bottom, please.
From the bottom, okay.
Yeah.
This one's for you, Scrat. We have the Fates. Perhaps appropriately, considering this whole show is about your fate. And,
There's the animated version. Was there?
yeah, we
Kickstarter?
have the animated version. So we have,
Nice.
I have the Deck of Many Things from the Deck of Many's first Kickstarter, and Scrat has the Deck of Many animated things from their second Kickstarter, because we want to show both of them off.
Hell yeah.
Right? So, according to the Fates, it says reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened. And you can use the magic as soon as you draw the card or at any time before you die. That's interesting. That's
That
very
is
interesting.
very interesting. Are we playing that as canon, or do you want to modify that at all?
I'll tell you what. I will make a slight modification. We're gonna play that as canon. However, you can bank it and hold on to it and use it as I just described to alter one event. However, if at some point an alternate timeline version of you shows up, which canonically has happened a couple of times now, they can also use it as long as it's still banked.
Ooh,
Because they're
Okay.
technically.
interesting.
That very interesting. Sure thing.
All right, Ari, do you want me to draw from the top or the bottom?
Give me that top.
Your card is the Knight. Now, the
Ah.
Knight is awesome. The Knight, if I'm not mistaken, summons a Knight to your service.
Level 4 fighter, I believe. Yeah.
Level 4 fighter who appears in a space you choose, and the fighter serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn you close together. I will make a fighter appear to defend you at some point in the not too distant future. If I did it right this very second, it would kill the momentum as we're going through this portal. But it's gonna happen within the first 20 minutes or so. You're gonna have a knight, and he's gonna be loyal to you, Ari, and he's gonna defend you to death.
Hell yeah.
I know exactly who it's gonna be too. Brad, top or bottom?
Oh, go from the bottom. Why not?
I was waiting for you to say the middle. Right in the middle. Can you cut the
I thought about it.
it.
Is the rogue.
Ooh.
The rogue says a non-player character of the GM's choice suddenly becomes hostile toward you. The
Ooh.
identity of your new enemy isn't known until the NPC or someone else reveals it. Nothing less than a wish or divine intervention can end the hostility. So, Bob, you have an NPC enemy somewhere out there in the world. And it's going to bite you at some point. You're going to need to use all those advantages that you
Yeah.
have. Thank you for that hype train, everyone. That was
Oh
insane.
my goodness. This
I've got the
community
3
is off the
cards,
chain.
And, wow.
They're
can't
off the
wait.
chain and on the train.
Off the chain.
It was
well-
right there.
All right.
Yeah, we'll drop that one out the call shoot.
Where were we? Yes. Timothy opened a portal to destinations unknown and asked you to step through it, saying your explanation is back there.
Alright, I think I'm ready to see this. Especially now that Hype Train started, it's much easier to stay in character. I'll step through.
Ari, are you also stepping through?
Tentatively, but yes.
Okay, and he follows you through. As you are sucked through time, you appear on a catwalk overlooking a large facility, almost like a sweatshop or a workshop of some kind. Down below the catwalk, you look into the facility and you see hundreds of workers in black uniforms just like plugging away at their jobs, at computers or at whatever it is, or at their desks or whatever it is they're working at. They're all hooked up to some sort of tube feed that's feeding them some sort of drug, and they're all just working away with the blankest looks on their faces. And above this, we've also hit 11 retweets. That means Elwood and Ari each gain an extra point of moxie. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, chat. We can't replenish those except for retweets, so please retweet the tweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see this army of drones, these people being drugged and forced to work at their labor. And above them, looking down on them, is this giant screen. And at the center of the screen is an eyeball that's not dissimilar from the eyeball you saw way back in the year 2029 on a smaller computer screen next to the quantum computer's database. And some text is going across the screen that says, make sure you have your daily dose allotment of fun. Fun is mandatory.
Well, what is this place, Timothy?
Timothy says, you don't know? This is your future. This is where you're from, outside of your little safe time bubble, where your office is. Come on. And he opens the door on the end of the catwalk and leads you into another room. Inside this other room, there's a series of tubes, all with numbers at the top of them. And inside these tubes are unconscious people. Unconscious, naked people.
Elwood, I have a funny feeling about this.
And Timothy is looking at the numbers, and he's trying to find a specific tube. And he says, right over here. And he walks over to a series of tubes. And then there are 6 next to each other. And he points at them. And you see there, inside those 6 tubes, are 6 perfectly immaculate, naked, unconscious bodies, all identical to Elwood Franz. This is your life before you become a time-traveling field agent for the agency. All those memories you think you have, they're implanted by your quantum computer to control you. Are you convinced now?
All right. What year is this? 50 years I've been here. What, 2040, 2050?
This is... Well, it's difficult to say because records of when the computer take over have been erased. According to the computer, it's the year 214. but it's always the year 214. Last year was the year 214. Next year is the year 214. It's always the year 214. But near as I can tell, this is about 80 years from where we just left. Where we just left was the year 2012.
Okay, so what? I'm working to prevent this?
You recruited me and Al and everyone in that facility to prevent this, yes. You're the only one that can do it. Because you're a paradox. See, everyone in this facility is a clone. But you are a clone that shouldn't exist. And he pulls out a photo. And it's an old World War, or an old Civil War photo of you playing cards with some people. And he shows it to you, and you've seen it before. Director Mackenzie was quite upset at its existence. Says, do you remember this photo?
Yeah, I remember this. I was running across the Civil War trenches.
Do you remember saving a man?
Yeah, I remember. I put him on a hospital bed.
Yeah. Well, that man's great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson, his DNA is used to create these 6 clones. Had you not saved him, your clones should not exist. Your very existence is a paradox. And that's why you were born to defeat the computer.
Elwood, there's this same Elwood right here. The same Elwood Franz that, let's be honest here, breaks the rules more than Elwood.
One of the Elwoods in these tubes is you before you've been hatched yet. This is technically your past. In a short time, a bot will come over here and hatch you from your tube and send you over to the Time Travel Academy, implant you with some memories, some fake memories, and you will be trained to be a field agent to go back in time and ensure that the computer's will be done. But the computer isn't counting on you seeing all of this and turning against it. Suddenly, someone enters the room. A man enters the room in a red uniform with a red laser blaster and a red helmet. And he looks at the 3 of you and he locks eyes with Ari. And he walks over to Ari and he says, are you the service lady that I'm supposed to meet here? I can't see your name tag. He looks above your head as if he's supposed to see some text there. I can't see your name. It must be a glitch. But I was told to come here and protect a service lady until death, so I guess you're the one. You must be her, right? Well, I'm here to protect you until death. That's my mission.
Oh, Elwood, this person here says that they've come to protect me till death. I feel like I have somehow accidentally gained a knight.
Yes, my name is Ravioli.
Ravioli.
Yes. Well, my name is Rav. From the sector Oli. I guess.
Any relation to the pasta?
Pasta.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Sir Ravioli. What do we do with him? How do you deal with this, Elwood? Does this happen often that you just suddenly get a person attached to you?
No, very rarely. But Elwood loosens his grip on his gun in his pocket.
Timothy looks at this troubleshooter and he says, "We should kill him. He's probably a liability. He's definitely being, controlled by the computer." And Ravioli looks at him and says, "Kill me? What? No, yes, I serve the computer. All hail the computer. I'm not a rogue troubleshooter. I'm having my mandatory allotment of fun. What did I do? I will protect her until death. That's my mission."
Roll era conformity to try something about assimilating myself into this era?
Sure.
Can I try and have a memory?
Sure. Roll era conformity.
Era conformity. What base skill should I use? Brains or?
Let's go with chutzpah.
Cool. I have lots of plus in that.
Mm-hmm.
If we kill him, I think another one will just appear. Right?
You're probably right. At the very least, we should bring him back to our facility where the computer doesn't have eyes everywhere. In fact, every minute that we stay here is probably dangerous.
Right.
And he opens up a portal back to the year 2012.
Yeah, come with us, friend. Say, how'd you like the color black?
Black? I mean,
my arm around him conspiratorially.
am I being downgraded to infrared? I just earned a red level clearance.
No, this is a massive upgrade.
Oh, okay. And he follows you into the portal. You guys reemerge in the facility in 2012, and when you get there, Al Capone is fuming.
Oh. You okay there, Al?
No, I'm not okay. This facility is supposed to be top secret, and somebody found out that it's not abandoned.
Well, I mean,
Oh no!
an easy solution to that.
Well, yeah, except the guy got away. It was a homeless guy who was trying to break in. I guess he was looking for a place to sleep. And, well, let's just say he saw some stuff he shouldn't have. I tried to catch him, but he was gone before I got there. You guys are gonna have to track him down before he says something to someone.
Easy.
Convince him not to.
Harry, we got to do a bit of field work. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, just a tipple. I did not bring in enough preparation for this. Why didn't I read the books about going out on the field, not just the ones staying in here?
Raffioli looks around, having just stepped through the portal, and says, "Is this like a mission for the computer?
Kind of. You're a rogue, friend.
Is this like a holodeck?"
Kind of. You're a rogue, friend. You're not a part of the computer at the moment.
Not a part of the computer.
Try it out. Say something bad about the computer. Promise something bad will happen.
The computer is poorly programmed.
There we go. Look, no smiting.
Hey, my HUD isn't working. Why is my HUD not working?
Let's just say that you're off the grid for now. Just-
Oh boy. Okay, as long as I'm not gonna get some treason stars for this.
Nope. You can just keep promising that you're just going by the rules of what you were asked to do.
I was asked to
Protect
protect you.
Sir,
Yes.
yeah. Protect. I'm doing this. You're just protecting me.
All right. Well then.
All the time we're chatting, that guy's getting away. You're coming with us, buddy. Let's go.
Okay.
She gives him like a little pat on the head.
Al Capone's gives you a description of what the homeless guy looked like. Brad, tell us what Bob looks like.
So yeah, Bob's about a 6-foot white guy, scraggly, long, brownish hair, some green eyes. Typical homeless that you would find in 2012. You know, kind of ratty clothes, big trench coat, black, of course, because he tries to stay hidden. Doesn't want people finding him when he's curled up in corners.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a hoodie that's underneath it that he can pull the hood up over top of his head and really make himself hard to see. And he's got some ratty shoes on, sneaker type shoes. Real skinny. He's a really skinny guy. Obviously doesn't get enough to eat. So,
Of course. And you tried to break into a facility to find a warm place to sleep. And
Absolutely.
You saw it wasn't as abandoned as it looks on the outside. There's a bunch of people working there, and it looks like they're building, well, it's actually a time machine, but to you it probably looked like a bomb. So you ran out of there right away.
Yeah, I think I'd be running towards like the closest police station. It's not been that long since the Twin Towers came down and everything.
Yeah.
So police I think need to know about this place.
Of course. Brad, I hadn't picked a city to set this place in. Pick an American city.
Let's say Memphis.
Memphis. Okay, you guys are in Memphis, 2012. All right, so Scrat, Madame Gandalf, and Ravioli, Elwood, Ari, and Ravioli step out onto the street of Memphis, 2012. All you know is that the homeless guy ran that way, and then he got away.
Well, I hope you can make a good quarter mile. Elwood will start running.
Let's go, come on. And Ari will attempt to run. This is an unfamiliar concept.
Yeah. The troubleshooter runs alongside you, clearly slowing down to keep with your pace. Elwood, where are you going to head first? What are you gonna do to try to track this guy down?
Well, I mean, that sounds like just some homeless guy, so I'm hoping if I run through the desert in the right direction, I might come across some tracks. I'm not going to be getting down and looking, I'm just going to be looking for something obvious. Footprints, anything like that.
Got it. Well, make a... let's say it's going to be a chutzpah plus... chutzpah plus psychology check.
Whoa. Chutzpah plus psychology? Well, good news.
Good news is...
I have 8 dice. Bad news is they're all negative. That's yeah. That's. I had a total of 8. So that's 5 fails, 3 successes. So a total of 2 fails.
Wow. So you wander around aimlessly the streets of Memphis, not making a lot of headway. When suddenly you spot a homeless guy matching Bob's description. What luck! As he walks up the steps of a police station and into the front doors. Yeah, what luck? Looks like you found him. Just in time, too. Or maybe not.
Oh. I'm gonna use my fates thing. I'm gonna rewrite the last 5 minutes, and now I know where he's heading. I'm just gonna go straight there.
Okay. So you rewrite the last 5 minutes to
Yeah,
to,
I just rather than running around aimlessly, I'm like, oh,
Got
well,
it.
that's lucky, and then I'll just tell Ari
you
that
go
I tracked
straight-
him.
and then you go straight there. So you walk up the steps to the police station a few minutes before he does, because you bypassed him. You bypassed him at the. You found a shortcut. You went there first. You happen to know where he was going, so you were able to get there, get around and get there first. You walk up the steps of this police station. You're like, perfect. I can intercept him at the pass. This will be great. And as you're waiting for him there, you see Bob, the homeless guy, start to come up the steps of the police station, and you're like, this is perfect. This is great. Everything's going according to plan.
Something huge just happened.
What?
For the very first time, someone has gathered enough channel points to gift the DM a monster of their choosing. This has never happened before. It's
Wait,
something
what?
like 50,000 channel points or something crazy like that. Jeanette's done it. It's a crazy amount of channel points.
Oh
It
my
might even be
goodness.
100,000. I can't remember. It's a lot. It's a lot of channel points. This is huge.
And this has never happened in the history of Scratticus Academy?
Never before.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Then I have to make it something really good.
Yep.
I have to make really good use of this. Oh my god, thank
Oh.
you.
Jeanette better make it good for me then.
A monster of my choosing, is that correct?
Well, they can inspire it. The wording was supposed to be their choosing.
Oh, their choosing. Monster of their choosing.
But obviously
Okay.
we're not in D&D, so maybe some guidelines.
Jeanette, some guidelines. Well, we've just revealed a big chunk of the true plot. All this time they thought they weren't playing Paranoia; they were just using the Paranoia system. Fun fact: they might actually be trying to prevent the creation of the Paranoia timeline. But Jeanette, there I don't really have any guidelines. You can create anything from a hostile mech bot from the future that's trying to assassinating them, all the way down to a reprogrammed Elwood Franz from the future that's trying to kill them. Anything you want is fair game. I'll let you think it over and post it in the chat. Until that time, until she comes back with an answer, what happens when Bob walks up the steps and Elwood and Ari and Ravioli are standing there?
Well, so I don't know them. I have no idea who they are.
Yes.
I'm just gonna, hands in my pockets, head down, kind of trying to walk right in the front door, and I'll shuffle past them as if they're any other citizen that tends to ignore me as I walk around.
I'm gonna wink at Ari.
Ravioli reaches for his laser gun and says, "Do you want me to blast him?"
No. I wink at Ari, and as Bob gets close, I just step in front of him, just put a hand on his shoulder, and go, "Hey, you're from that secret base, right? Came running all the way here to report something."
What?
FBI, friend.
What secret base?
FBI. We need to talk.
Do you have like some credentials or something?
right here. And Ari will hold forward a piece of paper that has got like just, it looks official. It's got like forms and everything on it. It's just normal garbage jargon that she normally has on her. And it's just calculations and things like that. But she'll flash it up and hold it up fast and then quickly put it back.
I don't know. That didn't look like the badge that they normally show me when they pick me up on the street.
Of course not, friend. That's just whatever county we're in, PD. I don't know American abbreviations.
You have like the highest
from the 9-9
era conformity.
Can someone feed it to me? I don't know it. This is a scrap problem, not an Elwood problem. What is it? Tennessee? TNPD?
It'd be the Memphis PD.
Memphis PD. There you go. Yeah, that's Memphis PD, buddy. We're not Memphis PD. We're the FBI.
Well, yeah. I've dealt with the FBI before, though. You know, not here, not in my homeless status, but you know, back when I used to do other things.
And this might be easier than you know.
I need to go in and talk to the desk sergeant, though.
Why don't you have a quick conversation with us first? That'll sit for a little while longer.
Well, what do you want?
Just to talk.
Okay, we can talk. We're talking now.
It's somewhere a little more private than this.
Well, I don't have anybody place private to go.
Oh, we could just step down that alley.
I'll look around. I'll look down the alley and go, and I'll see some of my homeless friends down there. Okay, we can go down there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys step down the alley. There's a couple other homeless guys, keeping warm by a trash can fire. We'll say it's the winter, you know. Hence the need to break into a place to find a warm place to sleep.
Yeah. I'll find a spot against the wall and kind of lean back and cross my arms. Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
All right, friend. What you just discovered was a secret facility. That facility isn't on the books. There's a good reason you haven't seen my face before in your dealings with the FBI or anything like that. It's because I'm not from around here. From a different timeline altogether.
A different what?
Different time. It's a secret operation to stop a supercomputer from appearing and enslaving the human race.
Oh.
You tell the people in that building about it, you might as well condemn mankind.
Supercomputer, right?
Yeah, I know this is a lot to take in. More like a quantum computer, to be honest.
Oh. There's lots of talk about quantum computers, but you know, that's like futuristic stuff. You have one already?
No, but I can show you this, and I'll put out my laser gun.
I'll look at it funny. What's that? Looks like a toy.
It does, doesn't it? Is that a trash can or something around here?
Trash can that's on fire that some homeless guys are warming their hands by.
Maybe one that's not surrounded by innocents.
Sure, there's another trash can further down the alley.
If it's in like a convenient, discreet shot range, I'll show the damage this gun can do.
I mean, you are in an alley, but you are also right next to the police station.
Wait a minute, a laser's loud?
No, but the damage it can do to a trash can might be loud.
Might be.
I'll hit the trash. Worst case scenario, it catches fire. I've helped out the homeless.
Okay. You shoot the trash. Make a laser plus violence check. See what kind of damage it can do.
Okay, well, the good news is that I have 3, and they are all positive.
Okay. So you blow up the, you incinerate the trash can. It is now a smoking heap of ash on the ground.
Wow. That's a cool weapon.
Yeah, it's from
You must
the
be
year,
part of the government.
something like 2092 or something like that.
That far?
Yeah, pretty far.
Oh.
Suddenly, a bunch of cops come running out of the police station down the alley. And they all like get into their cop cars and fire up the sirens and start driving off. in the direction of the warehouse.
What the?
That doesn't sound good. Not good at all. May I suggest that we get her out of here as soon as possible?
Yeah, 2012. Let's find a car from the early 90s. There's got to be one around here somewhere.
You want to go looking for a parking lot to find a car from the early 90s?
I imagine this place is going to be more than walking distance, right? It took us a second to get here.
Yeah, it took you a hot minute to get here, for sure. There is a used car lot across the street from the police station.
What are you guys trying to do?
I don't know, but they're heading straight towards our base.
Oh, there's lots of things over there.
Go on.
I mean, you've got well, your base, I guess. If that's what it is, I don't know. You know, and if you go past that, there's the where a lot of us homeless hang out. You know, and occasionally the cops, they do raids of our little locations where we set up our tents and stuff. Now I'd hope they wouldn't do that tonight. It's so dang cold, but maybe, I don't know. There's other things over there. The gang section's past your warehouse. I don't go over that part of town though.
All right. And while we're having this conversation, I'm taking out a small steel rule would probably be enough, to be honest, to try and just unlatch the lock on one of these older cars. Use it like a Slim Jim.
So you're trying to unlatch the lock of the car. Make a. Let's go with.
Am I good at anything?
You know what?
Oh,
you're
God.
trying to hotwire. You're trying to break into and hotwire a '90s vehicle.
I
This
am.
is definitely an era conformity check.
I'm good at that.
I know, right? Like, that's totally era conformity. How to hotwire a '90s car. Let's say it's brains plus era conformity, or no, mechanics plus era conformity. Yeah, definitely
Okay,
mechanics.
so we might as well just say era conformity.
Yeah.
I have no mechanics, but they're all positive. 3 successes.
Awesome. You effortlessly break into the car and hotwire it. As you are going through the process of doing this, and the other 3 are just kind of standing around waiting for you to take care of business, the 0 era conformity Ravioli is standing out like a sore thumb. He's looking around, and he sees something, and he's like, "Hey, this looks pretty cool. Have you guys seen this?" And it's like, just on the corner of the lot, it's this large, robotic, not robotic. It's this large mechanical, singing Elvis machine. It's one of those things you put like a quarter into it, and it sings an Elvis song, and does a little jig for a minute, and then it stops moving again, and you got to put another quarter in it. And he's like, "Does anybody have a quarter?"
So I'll pull out of my pocket a quarter on a string.
Sure.
Because a homeless guy, I've learned how to take care of
How to
things
take care of business, yeah,
and not lose money.
of course.
This'll do.
So you put the quarter on the string in, you pull it back out.
Yep.
When you do that, the Elvis machine sprops to life, and he starts singing. He starts singing a song. What's your favorite Elvis song?
Blue Suede Shoes, of course.
Okay, well, he starts singing Blue Suede Shoes, and he's like doing a little jig, and it's doing a little jig, and as you and Raffioli and Ari are enjoying this, Elwood finishes hotwiring the car, and Elwood, you look over, seeing them enjoying this mechanical Elvis sing and sing Blue Suede Shoes. What do you say to get their attention?
Hey, are we going or what?
And as soon as they turn around, to react to your "Hey, we going or what?" the Elvis mechanoid stops singing, reaches over, grabs Ravioli's laser gun, pulls it away from him, and aims it squarely at you guys and starts shooting. You all have to make athletics plus chutzpah checks to dodge these laser bullets. And I'm going to say you have disadvantage on the rolls because I have a bunch of disadvantages to gift out.
We can't counter those with advantage, so you beat us to it. That'll... Okay, roll twice,
All
take
right.
the lowest.
How do I do this now on this character
okay.
sheet?
So I said athletics plus chutzpah. Is that what I said? Yep.
Yes.
So on your character sheet, you see your athletics and chutzpah together would be, you got a -5 in athletics and you got a 1 in chutzpah.
Right.
So your total node, you're gonna click launch a test.
Okay.
It's gonna ask you for your node value. Your total node value is 6 because you add the two numbers together and you ignore the minus.
Okay.
Then it's gonna ask you if you want to include computer dice. You're gonna say no in this case.
Okay.
And then you're gonna click yes, and that's how you do a roll.
Okay.
And then you're gonna tell me that the stat you were using, the skill you were using was a negative skill.
Yeah,
And
it's a negative
I
skill.
factor that in. So
Okay.
In this case, because it's a negative skill, your failures count against your successes, whereas if it was a positive skill, your failures don't count against your successes. You got 2 successes but 4 failures, so you definitely failed.
Absolutely.
Ari, what did you get? Elwood, you don't have to make this check because you're not like close and personal.
I got. Sorry, I thought it had gone through. I clicked. I got I got 0 successes.
0 successes. Okay.
Since you were using disadvantage, you get to roll twice and take the lowest.
Right.
Alex can get much
yes.
lower, but Bob could.
Well, they both failed, so and you could take away 2 of my disadvantages for that. I guess someone needs to roll for Ravioli. Ari, I'll let you roll for Ravioli. His athletics chutzpah together, his node value for both is a 4.
Okay.
But again, he rolls twice and takes the... Yeah, so that's 3 disadvantages I've used.
Okay, so he got a 3. And does he also have a disadvantage on
not.
this?
He did have disadvantage. He does not have a negative, but he does have disadvantage.
Okay, so da-da-da. Okay, so he got 1 success.
Which was enough. So he didn't get injured. However, he does get injured because his desire to protect Ari is unfailing, and he jumps in the way. Ari would have been injured, but Ravioli gets injured instead. So Bob and Ravioli are injured. You have a little wounds capacity. You get injured, and Ari is fine. As the 3 of you get blasted, as you limp away to the car that Elwood just started up, this Elvis bot steps down from the platform that it was standing on and looks at Bob and says, "Try to cheat me out of 25 cents, will ya?" And he starts walking towards you like Terminator style.
Welcome, Raiders, Casters, and Castles. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you.
Welcome in. Just in time to see an Elvis bot try to murder our friends. And as he's coming closer to you, he's singing, "He ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time."
I'm jumping in the backseat of this car, saying, "Go, go, go!"
Yeah, Ari will be like clinging onto like the back of a seat if they do end up driving off fast. This is the first time for a vehicle of this kind of caliber.
Yep. Elwood, you're gonna have to make an operate plus mechanics roll to drive this thing out of here as you're being shot at from behind. And I'm going to use yet another disadvantage since I have a whole stack of them.
Okay, so I have absolutely 0 in that.
0.
So I'm
So
gonna
so
use some Moxie.
well, since you have absolutely 0, I will say you get to roll the paradox die at the very least. And yes, if you want to use Moxie, you can increase your node value.
Yeah, I'll increase it up to 3.
Node
Burning-
value of 3.
burning 2
Fortunately,
Moxie.
0 is still not a negative.
True. It's impossible for 0 to be negative. Yeah. Node value 3. Here we go. No wait, node value 2 in the paradox dice, or
Well, it's up to you. How much Moxie are you spending?
2?
Yeah, then node value 2 with the paradox die, which gives you an extra die.
Yeah.
0 successes.
And that's a
and the paradox
disadvantage.
die also
but I
was
doubt
a
it can be any
0
worse,
success.
right?
Yeah,
No,
no.
disadvantage. So, yeah.
Actually, it can be worse because you rolled on the paradox die. You rolled a paradox, so you increase your paradox number by 1 as well.
No!
I have reached 5 paradoxes. I don't know
You've
what
reached 5.
the
Oh my
significance
goodness!
of that is, but I
Something
may be
magical
about to
happens if
disappear
you-
out of time.
Something magical happens if you ever reach 6.
Oh god.
Yeah. So you try to drive away. This robot is like, you ain't never caught a rabbit. She ain't no friend of mine. And he shoots his laser and like blows away your back tires. You're still able to drive the car off the lot, but it's like screeching on the ground. Your back tires have no tires; they're just wheels on like creating this sparks everywhere.
Don't you know how to drive?
Hey, I'm from the future. We all drive flying cars or something. Ari, can you drive this thing?
Ari is currently clinging to like the seat that Elwood has been driving on, like kind of like sitting behind him, almost like the terrified cat with like hair on edge, hands tucked deep, nails embedded into the leather of the seat.
You are driving, Elwood. It's just you're driving with tires blown out that are, causing like all kinds of sparks out of your back 2 wheels, and moving very slowly. Like you probably can't hit more than 10 miles an hour with your tires blown out. But yeah, but still
Maybe
fast
next-
enough to put some distance between you and this robot that's trying to murder you.
Maybe next time you should let me drive.
You got a license?
Ravioli says,
Yes.
maybe next time you shouldn't use a cord on a quarter.
Yeah, what do you want? Got to make a living somehow.
Well, the robot clearly didn't like that, he says unironically, as if robots, just come to life all the time.
It's never done that before. It's always just played music.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. I'm from the future.
Can I like put the car in neutral so I can take my foot off the accelerator without it like coming off?
Sure.
Do automatics do that?
Sure.
And then start stepping out the seat. Like, come on, Bob, get in. Like while we're moving, still holding the steering wheel, like steering. But come on, get in the seat.
Okay. I'll climb into the driver's seat.
Okay.
I don't know how we're not going to go very fast. We don't have any back tires. Do I see another parking lot or something up ahead that I could pull into and maybe
Yeah, sure,
steal
there's
another car?
There's a Walmart and a Walmart
Okay.
parking lot.
Oh, this is easy.
Now that I'm
We can-
free, can I look back and see if the Elvis is chasing us?
The Elvis is chasing you. It's following you slowly, but it is following you.
I'm going to drive as fast as I can into this parking lot and find a better car.
Tearing up road as we go.
Tearing up the road as we go.
Yes, you're definitely causing all kinds of havoc. Fortunately, all of the police just drove off for parts unknown, for reasons unknown. They drove off. So, because if they hadn't just done that, definitely you being so close to the police station, someone would have pulled you over.
Yeah, there's grooves in the pavement as we
Yeah.
drove along.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So you all can thank our friend in the chat for that Elvis bot, because
Thank you, Jeanette. We appreciate you so much.
Thanks, Jeanette. I'll remember that when we have some shenanigans on the Skulls and Shenanigans.
that Elvis bot is still following you and is not going to give up for the rest of this session.
Oh gosh, it's reminding me of the bot that's in Undertale. There's like a personality, like TV show reality judge kind of bot who also loves to sing and perform and dance. And this is reminding me completely of him.
So I'm gonna find a more modern car.
Sure.
One that has maybe one of those automatic locks.
Yep.
And I will use some of my skills that I have in computer programming to unlock said car.
Cool. So that's going to be let's say, program.
Okay.
Program plus brains check. So for you, that would be a 6 node value.
Okay.
And no paranoia, no computer dice.
Okay.
Elwood is getting dangerously close to that magic number 6 paradox.
Did I tie my tie a little tight? Does it look tight to you all?
We're in episode 7, you know? You've been building towards this for a while.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's nearly a paradox per session. I've been doing so well.
Yep. So Bob, you succeed in reprogramming the car using your computer skills, almost as if you've done this before.
I probably have.
Mm-hmm.
Say, get in. We're ready to go with a car that can drive.
I don't know how you all deal with all this old hump of garbage.
This
Is
is
the
a nicer one.
No, I'm not a good enough shot. I wouldn't. Never mind. I'll get in the back of the car like a good boy.
Get into the car, and he starts it up. The radio comes on. Probably because whoever owns this car had the radio on by default. It just comes on without you having to turn it on. It just that's the standards thing. And it's on some sort of news channel. Someone's reporting, and he says that the police in Memphis are undergoing a manhunt right now. It seems a terrorist connected to the 9/11 attacks has been spotted here in Memphis. His name is Elwood Franz. If anyone finds him, he's extremely dangerous, and you should report to the police. Since it's the radio, you don't actually see the picture that we're displaying, but there's a picture of him on our website. And
I just switched that off. So let's carry on, shall we? Wow, terrorists around. Who knew? Shame we've got more important things to deal with.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a check or anything?
They're always.
It's good, I guess, that I haven't heard his name.
Yeah. The Ravioli says, "Wait, didn't that other guy say your name was Elwood? How funny."
Yeah, it's a popular name. Didn't you ever hear of the Blues Brothers?
At that point, I will step on the gas, knowing that this robot thing is coming
He's-
after us,
yeah,
and I will
coming
peel
after
out of the parking lot away from it as fast as I can, not caring if they're buckled in or anything.
Got it. Where are you headed?
I'm just headed away from that thing.
Sure.
I haven't decided where I'm going yet. I just want it out of my rearview mirror.
Yeah. Well, you managed to get away from the robot Elvis. It's singing all kinds of profanities in the background. In a very Elvis way. He's like, "Oh, thank you, oh, thank you very much." Yeah, okay. So you drive away, and you guys putting some distance between you and the robot, and as you're making your way back towards where where Bob stays and where Elwood's base was, you guys see a police blockade of the street that the warehouse is on. Though it doesn't seem from the outside like they're raiding the warehouse necessarily. They've just blockaded the street. What they're up to, you're not entirely sure. Though, if the radio can be believed, it seems like they're hunting you, Elwood. And that, I think, is as good a point as any to take a 5-minute break.
Oh my god, it's such a good point to take a break. Damn, 'cause I have no idea what to do. Oh god. Okay, everyone, we're gonna go on a 5-minute break. Do as we do. Get up, stretch, have a bio, drink some fluids, be human. Also, we're gonna play a video during the break. You're gonna see it's just one of the models available through the new Hero Forge Kickstarter. So check it out. It's probably gonna come through at the wrong size to begin with. Let's try this out. Let's just fade across here. Is it gonna come through at the wrong side? Is it gonna come through at all? Hello?
Dun 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 dun.
There we go. There it is. It's the wrong size, but we'll have it the right size. Oh, hang on a minute. That's that. Haha. It shouldn't be on that screen. Hey, we're still live here. We still got this. Okay. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, you might be taking a 5-minute break, but the Elvis bot is not. Wow, that mini looks stunning. You're telling me that's not painted?
That's not
That is
painted.
gorgeous.
It just
Wow.
disappeared on my screen. Did it disappear on yours?
No, it
Yes.
disappeared
Oh,
for me.
yeah,
but
it
it was
just
visible.
appeared.
It was visible for a second.
Yeah, I saw that
I
too.
think Control F automatically full screens.
I didn't put it on loop. I didn't put it on loop.
Ah,
Oh, that's why.
I hate that.
Good old Streamlabs.
Go.
Go.
Okay, let's try flicking back over to the overlay for a second.
Yes, Techno Nomadic. We know Mixer's still live. Yes, we know. We're this is live. We're trying.
Yeah, we're figuring it out as we go.
We're
Bear with us,
learning as
Jim.
we go.
There we go. You can see it. There's a thing. Okay, we'll see you in a minute.
Perfect. We'll see you in a minute.
And welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic break. We certainly did. Did you see those minis? That is, I'm telling you, resin printed, not painted. That is pure resin. Go and check out the Kickstarter. It's already broken $1 million. If you get in on the Kickstarter, you get access to the beta and all the other things. So go and check it out. I love the irony of you black and whiting my hypermote whilst we're talking about full-colored minis for Hero Forge. I think that's a beautiful juxtaposition. Beautiful. Hey, let's hand back over to Josh, because I still don't know what Elwood's going to do.
So you guys are parked just outside the police blockade of the street where the time travel facility is located. Yeah, according to the radio, they were on a manhunt for a terrorist named Elwood Brands. I don't know what you want to make of that.
So I will see the blockade, and not wanting anything to do with that, I will back the car up into the closest alley out of sight of the police.
Sure.
And park it. Say, okay, guys. I don't know what you want to do, but I don't want any part of that.
Harry, I don't suppose that
Sorry.
Tim.
Go ahead.
I don't suppose that Tim guy or Al gave you any kind of phone or connection that you could maybe reach them.
I mean, I could do my best to try and find them for sure. Here, and she'll pull out her like little handheld device that she has that is more theme appropriate than the one I have of now. It's somehow more futuristic looking. It's both thinner and bigger, while also smaller and fatter all at once than the phones that we have of today. It is both more colorful but also more monotoned, all at once. So, and has little holographic pop-ups, and she'll dive her nose right in and see if she can do her best to track down Tim for Elwood.
Okay. Make a sci-fi tech plus sci-fi tech plus brains check.
Hey, Josh, since the break, you've got a little quieter, buddy.
Have I? Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can fix that.
As soon as you lean
better?
forward, you got louder. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Two successes.
2 successes? Okay, so you are able to connect your future phone to the warehouse, and Timothy Dwyer picks up, and he's like, "Hello, who is this? No one should have this number."
It's Ari.
Oh.
Hi.
I see.
I've got Elwood on the other line. Would you please hold?
Hi. Who is it?
Elwood,
Hi.
there's a police blockade outside. I'm assuming you didn't stop that homeless guy in time before he made it to the police.
No, I definitely did.
Huh. Well, that's strange.
Yeah.
Then why are the police here?
They're there?
Well,
I
they're
don't
not
know.
here. They're not in the building. They've blockaded the street. They haven't come to the facility. I just assumed they were here for us. Are they not?
I don't know. We just heard a police report on the radio saying they're looking for an Elwood Franz. Could be that they're looking for me, using it as some kind of cover. Maybe they've got some other motive. I don't know.
Huh.
Everyone's got
You
an
know what?
ulterior at the moment.
I
Something-
thought you said you were FBI.
Well, the future's version of the FBI.
Technically, the FBI doesn't exist anymore, but we're close as you can get to it.
Ravioli looks at Bob and says, "What's the FBI?"
They're like police officers, just
Like troubleshooters?
Extreme.
eh,
Like me?
maybe a little bit. I don't know what you do, so
I do what the computer tells me to do.
Well, that essentially sounds like the FBI. Yes, it does.
I like computers. I'm good at with computers.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
Problem
I've
is-
programmed a few.
Problem is, Bob, in this
You're
future,
a high programmer?
in
I
this
am.
future, there's not
You-
just one computer. There's more. There's not more than one computer. There's only one, and it controls
Only
everything.
one. How
Yeah.
could you get by with only one?
It has control over everything.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good system.
No. Hey, you've seen the movies from this time, right? You know Terminator?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, that's the future we're from. Hi. Don't worry, we're not robots.
Oh.
The Elvis is a robot, though. Okay, there's more parallels than you might think. Stella Luna, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. When did we surpass the sub goal, Amber Egwene? During the hype train at the beginning of the stream. We've smashed it. We've beat... That is January 2019's amount of subs plus 20%, and we have absolutely smashed it. Thank you very much, everyone.
That was me doing the
Wow.
hype train. Really
That's
awkwardly there.
amazing.
Sorry.
So, so how many programmers do you have programming this one computer?
Oh, high programmers? I think there are 12 or 13. I don't know.
In all
That's
the
above
world?
That's above my clearance level. Yes.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yep, there's a whole lot of sucks.
Timothy pipes into the conversation over the phone. He says, "I've just pulled up a news broadcast on my computer here, and it's just, it looks like they're hunting for you, Elwood. How would they even know? Huh. There must be another agent from the future that's come back here to stop you."
Another Terminator?
Yeah.
Is that the homeless guy that I just heard
Yeah.
on the phone? You got him here?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right.
You guys need computer programmers in there?
In our facility?
Sure.
Yeah, we do. In fact, we're trying to figure out some way to set up some sort of network that we can use to communicate, you know, that the quantum computer can't track when it goes live
Oh, that's easy.
15 years or so.
Networks are easy. Virtual
might
private
have some-
networks and tunneling through
Networks
Two
might
things.
be easy, but building a network that the quantum computer can't hack, that's going to be hard. You think you're up to the task?
I bet you I am.
Well, then we might be able to take you off the street.
That would be fantastic.
Assuming Elwood can deal with this police blockade.
Yeah, sure. Come on, let's leave the vehicle here. I'd like to head up to the roof of one of these apartment buildings.
Okay.
Where are you going?
We're gonna go up and down.
Why?
Avoid the police.
But what if they have helicopters or something?
Be easier to
Amber,
avoid a one.
Amber in the chat room is wondering what are the stars. The stars are Elwood's wanted level in this current time period.
Yay!
You know, I know a better way to get there. I do live in the streets, you know.
Okay, I'm all ears.
It's called sewers.
Source.
Your feet might get a little dirty, might be a little stinky when you get out, but you'll bypass the cops and they won't even know you're there.
Ravioli says, but maintaining cleanliness of my uniform is mandatory. The cleanliness officer will be very upset.
I don't know what to tell you.
I wouldn't worry about that, kid. You're not going back.
I'm not going back.
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think it's very safe for you, really.
No, if you go back, this will count as a major violation. I imagine you'd be terminated and replaced with a clone.
Mm.
Well, that wouldn't be... Wait a second. I'm off the grid. They probably already think I'm terminated, which means my next clone has probably already been activated. Oh.
That, or they've just designated...
There's 2 of me.
That, or they've
There's
just designated you as, like, a rogue agent and cancelled all of your clones. They might have just flushed them all, you know? These ones go rogue, flush them.
There's not a chance
That's
that
terrible.
they're
Then that
likely
means
to
I'm the last
send-
one left. Sorry.
Oh.
Ari, what were you saying?
Well, that's a lot grimmer than where I was going. I was going with maybe they sent the clone of yourself to come after yourself. I mean, we've seen it before with Elwood. It seems to be that clones are coming after each other at the moment.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that there might be 5 other me's that I need to combat.
I'm kind of worried about that too.
Playing in the back of your mind?
I'm kind of worried about that 3.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. But do you want to get in the building?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, yes, let's get out of the street.
Who's breaking into this apartment building?
Oh, we don't need to do that.
Oh, right, you're going in the sewers. Never mind.
Yeah. There's a manhole cover right here in the alley.
Okay. So you guys jump down
Yay.
into the sewers.
Somebody's got to lift it up, though, because I can't.
Oh yeah, that's
Ari
definitely an
seems
athletics plus.
Less than enthused to get dirty and grimy.
Athletics plus violence, you say?
Sure, athletics plus violence.
Well, that's positive. Heck, I'll use an advantage as well, just in case. Why not? I got enough.
What about the big guy here? Is he better at it?
Oh, I didn't even think of him.
No,
I'm pretty
me?
good at it.
Ravioli says.
Yeah, you. You look kind of strong.
He looks at his arms. Yeah, I guess. Elwood, you already went to lift it up?
Yeah. I'm using an advantage as well, so...
Well, you got 1 success already, so...
Ari
and 0
will
success
cheer.
on the other, so it's a good thing you used advantage. Yeah, you got it up, though. You got it up. Elwood got it up.
We're all very proud of you, Elwood. Why isn't there prestidigitation in this world?
I'll jump down first because I know the way.
Okay, you jump down into the sewers. Ravioli follows you.
Is this going to be a ladies' first situation, Elwood?
No, I can go ahead if you like. Keep an eye on your protector there.
Ravioli, yeah,
He's already jumped down.
he's already jumped down.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on him, and then, Ari, I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried that if he sees any kind of authority, he's just gonna submit to them. Think about it.
Do you think there's... I mean, he automatically wants to believe in them even without his device working. It seems likely. Maybe, carry a heavy object on you and try and knock him out if we see anybody of authority. Just a good old thunk on the back of the head.
Yeah, that's how you kill people, Larry. But sure, we'll keep it on the shelf. We'll put a pin in that. Don't hit people with heavy things. You're likely to kill them. But
Right. That
Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense.
you haven't ever
Um,
done that, have you?
People with heavy things?
You know,
maybe I
what
don't
is
wanna
a
know.
heavy hit of an object between siblings? You know, it's
Jesus.
I think we have our raid cry. Don't hit people with heavy objects. That's how you kill them. Hmm.
well.
My
All
goodness.
right. Jumping down into the sewers. Who's going first?
I'll go
I'll
first
lead-
and. Oh, go on.
Oh, you're gonna go first? You know the way?
No, I just want to catch up to. What's his name?
Yeah, catching up as well. Jumping in.
Spaghetti or whatever.
Holding my nose. Breathing through
Ari,
mouth.
Ari, you're going you're going in last. So you go down. Since you're going in last, do you bother to close the manhole cover?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's an athletics plus violence check to try to close the manhole cover.
Athletics plus violence.
You heard me. I know your athletics plus violence is not very high.
It's all negative.
It's
Okay,
pretty
so-
awful.
That's a -1. They're all negative.
Oof. Okay, so you try to close the manhole cover, but you just can't. Eventually, you just give up.
Frick. Well, I can't seem to get to the manhole cover closed, so well, we might want to move post haste.
And as you continue down the tunnel, something walks up, clunk, clunk, clunk to the manhole cover, and studies it for a moment. But we're not going to pay too close attention to that because I'm more interested in the rest of you. So Bob, as you lead the way, through the manhole, through the sewer. You're leading them to the other side of the blockade.
Yeah, along the streets on the other side of the blockade, on kind of on the other side of the warehouse, if you will, and find another manhole cover and say, right up here, we'll bring you out next to the warehouse.
Sure. So you, so who's gonna open up the manhole? Ravioli says, "Oh, hey, you got the last one. I'll take this one." Ari, if you want to roll for him, he's got that node value of 4.
One success.
Which is enough. He shoves open the manhole, climbs out of the thing, only to find himself surrounded by police officers. "Oh, hello! I didn't see you there," he says loudly. You guys are still in the hole. And you hear another voice say, What were you doing in the sewers?" I was just escorting, myself. Escorting myself. Wink. Through the sewers to see if the cleanliness officer was paying attention to the state of my uniform. Yeah. That's a legit explanation, right? What
Be
did
fair,
any of you do?
Did better than I thought he would.
Sorry, what was that?
He did better than I thought he did, I whispered to Bob and Harry. Do we leave him? Do we run?
Might as well leave him if we were worried he might turn on us.
But he didn't.
He didn't.
Right.
I mean, if we go up there, we're all arrested, right?
Right.
Oh, or at least I am.
He's protecting me. He's
Wait a
just
minute,
doing
wait
his
a minute. I'm out here pretending like we've only got one field agent. Harry, You've got experience leading people in the field. Bob, you've got the skills to do the computer stuff. I'll go and distract the police. You go and get the network off the system so the supercomputer can't hack it. Don't
Right.
worry, I'm an expert of error conformity.
I hate to say it, but
I don't-
somehow, she looks him up and down. He is.
I don't know what that means, so sure.
I don't know how, but despite all of his misgivings, they all seem to be his biggest strengths.
Elwood, are you gonna jump out of the hole and dash away, leading the cops away in a man chase?
Sure. Hey, what I'll do if the sewer goes that way a little bit, I'll fire a couple of shots so that maybe I can create some damage and sounds over there a little bit to make them turn, and then I'll yeet myself up that ladder.
Okay. I'll get 2 rolls from you. I'll get a lasers plus chutzpah check.
I'm gonna use one of my automatic successes on that, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. So you're successful in using your laser as a distraction, and then I'm gonna get from you a bluff plus chutzpah check as you, or rather athletics plus chutzpah as you hoof it away, but in such a way that you aren't actually trying to necessarily evade them. You're just trying to stay 2 steps ahead of them.
I'm good at this, so I'll use my advantage.
Okay.
Okay, there's 3
I
successes
like
on the
how
first.
you're strategically using either your automatic success or your advantage, not necessarily because you think you need them, but because you're worried I'm going to give you a disadvantage, and I can't once you've used something.
What? No, me?
I'm on
and
to you, Elwood. I'm on to you.
as he's running, he's gonna be like stripping off his uniform
Sure.
and does like the reveal sort of thing. The Superman style reveal to reveal a crest that no one recognizes in this timeline yet, but it does have an S on it, so it could be mistaken for Superman.
It's like it's doing the whole. He's running away.
Yeah,
It's me.
this
It's
entity
me.
won't be around until 2019, but he's a fan.
The police all, they spot you and they say, "It's him, the terrorist," and they all like hoof it after you, leaving the confused Ravioli just standing there, and unattended, because he's clearly, as suspicious as he was, not their quarry. Ari and Bob, you are by yourselves in the sewer still.
As soon as the cops go all the other direction, I will climb up out of the hole
Mhm.
and offer my hand up to help Ari out of the hole as well.
Sure.
Greatly appreciated.
Climb out of the hole. Yeah.
And I'll say, we better get inside before they come back.
And Ari will dash on in straight away.
Okay.
I'll follow her because I don't want to get shot.
You go into the facility. Timothy is there waiting for you. And Al Capone is there too, and he's looking Bob up and down. He's like, "I don't trust this guy. Are we sure we should be bringing him into our operation?" And Timothy says, "Well, unless you've got a better plan, we need to find some way to protect our network, to build a network that the computer can't hack before it goes live in the next 15 years. And Al Capone shrugs, still not trusting Bob. still giving him hostility as much as he can without actually, straight up being hostile. Um, and Timothy says, "All right, so you think you can do what it takes to set us up?"
I think I've got the skills. The question is, do you have the equipment?
Well, we've got what we've been able. We've got what we've salvaged. We've got what we've been able to put together. We've been planning this operation for years, and pretty sure we probably have what you need.
And if I tell you I need something else, do you have the means to get what I
Resources to
need?
get it? Well, we used to have a time traveling agent on our hands. Now we have his younger self. I'm not sure he's as capable, but we'll find out, won't we?
Isn't she a time traveling agent?
He looks at Ari and says, "I guess so."
I guess technically, yes, I know a thing or two at least.
Well, then let's get to work, because if what Elwood said on the phone is correct, there may be another time agent already here trying to stop us from what we're doing.
So show me around.
Someone obviously warned the police about him.
It wasn't me. They stopped me before I got to talk to them. But you're not building a bomb, right?
No.
Okay, because it looked like a bomb.
Do you want to see the bomb that you think you saw?
Yes.
He takes you into the facility, and you see the massive machine that you only got a glance of before. You thought was a bomb, but it's clearly something so much more. And he's like, "This is a time machine."
That's a time machine?
A time machine.
I thought I was building a computer.
You're building us a network to protect us from the computer.
Okay.
To protect our time machine from the computer's hands, from falling into the computer's hands. Not that the computer has physical hands. It's a metaphor.
Right, of
Okay.
course. May I take a look at your technology?
Yeah, sure.
And Ari's going to go up and try to see if she can make any sort of sense of the machine.
All right. Make a sci-fi tech plus brains check.
Okay.
So I'll go with her though, and being more knowledgeable about the tech of this era,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I will proceed to explain to her what the things that I'm seeing are.
Sure.
I got one success.
Awesome. Well, with Bob's help, he doesn't. It's very different from your time machine, but you think that it is a working. It's definitely a working time machine that they've got set up, and they also have several, computers hooked up to it. Computers that are kind of operating on their own system, their own sort of network, not connected to the internet. They've got their own little local intranet going on, and they're doing their best to make everything work the way they need it to. But they're obviously trying to recreate, late 21st, early 22nd century technology in the year 2012. So they've got several people on hand, but none of them are computer network experts like Bob is. So Bob, if you'd like to begin helping them set up a encrypted network that will repel even a quantum computer's attempts to hack, you can do so by making me a program plus mechanics check. And this is a very difficult task, so I'm going to say you need at least 3 successes to
So that would be 8, right?
Your
8
node is
nodes?
8. Yes.
And no computer dice.
Correct.
So that's 4 successes.
Wow. Perfect. One more than you needed. So you get started setting up the network. Everything is going hunky dory. You're right on track with the plan. You're like, this is going well. We're gonna be successful in setting up the network. Everything's gonna be great. When all of a sudden, there's little, there's a little alarm that blares. Nothing too loud, because they don't want to alert the cops outside. But one of the grunts that are working for Timothy, one of the tech guys, pulls up the security cam footage, shows it to Bob and Ari, and you see, making its way down the hallway towards the time machine room, is a robot dressed like Elvis.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Hey, do you guys have some quarters you can give this thing? He thinks I cheated it. I think if you give him quarters, that he'll go away.
Ah, bugger me.
Quarters, sure. One of them, one of the little grunts pulls up a handful of quarters out of his pocket and runs out into the hall. And you see on the security footage him walking up to the thing and offering quarters, and it pulls out the laser that it stole from Ravioli and vaporizes him. The quarters go flying. Bob, your hands are tied. You can't really leave what you're doing. You're kind of stuck to the computer right now, setting up this network.
I guess Ari will step forward then.
Ravioli looks at Ari and says, "I guess it's up to us."
Can't you use some of that future tech stuff to reprogram it or something?
Right, that'd be a good idea. Yes. And she'll immediately go to handheld to see if she can do any. Is there an app for that?
Sure. There's an app for hacking something remotely through your little handheld device. That's gonna be a let's say it's a sci-fi tech plus mechanics.
Sci-fi plus mechanics.
And I'm gonna give you a disadvantage because I've uploaded this.
Ah. Okay,
Sure.
there's one. Well, they both got the same of like 1 success.
Oh boy. And you don't have negatives in that, right?
Nope, no negatives.
So then you're still successful. You start to hack it. You're making you're hacking into its processing unit, and as you're doing so, you realize it's already been hacked. That you realize that there's hang on a second. You realize that there's another feed. Someone else is controlling this bot, making it do things.
No. We aren't the only ones trying to do this. Somebody else has already hacked in and has control.
You found its root processor and how to reprogram it, but someone else is competing against you for control of this bot.
Bob, I can't keep up. It's somebody else is trying to hack in at the same time as me. They're doing far more successful job at it too.
The Robo Elvis works its way through the hallway, vaporizing 2 more of the tech grunts, and it makes its way to the door and it kicks the door down with a single kick. The door falls forward off of its hinges.
Is there another way for another person to hack into this thing
Pour
and
water
have-
on it.
and have two of us working against whoever's doing it?
You could let's see. That's a good idea. So Ari is using sci-fi tech. You're using modern tech built to replicate sci-fi functionality in as best as can. You can try to hack it. However, your quantum encrypted network is not finished being online yet, and if you want to hack in and you fail, if you're successful, the two of you will overcome whatever else is hacking into this robot. If you try and you fail, you may have exposed your still unprotected network to whatever other person has hacked this Elvis bot. Do you want to still try?
I do, and use my advantages while I try.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. What did I say was sci-fi text plus mechanic to hack this thing? Is that what I said?
That's what you told Ari, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for you it's program plus mechanic because you're not using sci-fi tech, you're using modern tech.
Okay.
In a sci-fi way.
So that's 8.
And you'll need at least 2 successes, but you have advantage, so you roll twice and take the better roll. And that's 3 successes right there. So assuming you're taking the better roll, that's enough. So you thinking quickly, you plug her supercomputer, her sci-fi computer, into your supercomputer, modern computer, and you hack together, and you override the root programming of this Elvis bot, and shut it down. And it's standing there ready to shoot Ravioli, who's gotten in between Ari and the bot, of course. Ready to shoot Ravioli with Ravioli's own gun, and it goes, "Ew, thank you very much."
Somebody should go take that thing apart.
Ari will jump forward to actually see if she can get a few little bits and bobs that she might be able to, I don't know, hack her little device into being something a little bit more beefy.
Okay. You start ripping pieces off of the.
He's been barely dead for a
off of the
moment, and
Elvis.
I'm already ripping him apart.
Ripping pieces off the Elvis bot. Rest in peace, Mr. Elvis bot. You were fun while you lasted. And Ravioli takes his gun back and kicks the Elvis bot in the leg, but ends up hurting himself more than the bot. You're taking pieces of it off of it, salvaging what you can, and Bob is finishing up his network. Meanwhile, Elwood, let's find out how you're doing. You're running from the police.
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah, you're running. Yeah. Let's see your very best athletics plus chutzpah check to get away, but I'm giving you one of my disadvantages on account of all those years you spent smoking.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Told my future self I should quit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first roll is 3 successes. Oh, it looks so nice, doesn't it? 3 successes.
I know. 3 is so nice. It's a shame it's probably not.
Just the 1 success.
1 success is going to be enough It was going to be enough to lose most of the cops.
Can I see like
you,
a? Go on.
You get away from most of the cops. You lose most of the cops. They're chasing you. You dodge past the the blockade. You duck into an alleyway, and you find your way into the back door of McDonald's, which was left unlocked because some smokers frequently use it. And you watch as the cops go by. As you're standing there, exhausted, in the back room of the McDonald's, you see a couple of the McDonald's employees just looking at you like flabbergasted. And then one of them says to the other, "Is that the guy from the news? I think that's the guy from the news.
We're in Memphis.
I heard he has a gun. He's probably dangerous." And then they book it out of the back room into the,
Okay. Can I grab? Do they like leave chef's gear lying around? Is there like any spare chef's gear? Can I hitman this? I want to put on like a chef's hat and like a cooking, maybe a cooking mask. Do they have cooking masks? I hope they have cooking masks.
Sure.
And an apron, and I'm just gonna take up station at the thing, burning burgers.
Okay. That's a stealth plus chutzpah check, sir.
Well, the good news is I have 5 in this.
Yeah.
The bad news is I have a minus in this. Heck, we'll burn an advantage. Why not?
Okay.
Okay. So 2 successes is 1 failure. Well,
2 successes is 1 failure, so that counts as 1 success.
Oh no, sorry. 2 successes, 3 failures.
Oh. Okay. Well, that doesn't. But you have advantage. Oh, look, he did it. He did it. You're there. You got your you got your little disguise on. The order comes your way to make a Big Mac.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just chuck a couple of burgers in a bun. That's how they look, right?
Make an era conformity plus brains check to see if you know how to make a Big Mac.
I'm not chucking anything on this. We'll just see how it comes out. They get 1 success. It kind of vaguely resembles a Big Mac.
It looks like a Big Mac, but it has bacon on it. And somebody says, "Is a Big Mac with bacon on it still a Big Mac?" And then everyone groans because they're really tired of that commercial. Yeah. Okay. Do you finish your shift before you leave?
No, I don't finish the shift. I just wait until like
Make 1 Big Mac, and as soon as people aren't looking at you, you get out of there.
Yeah, I hop it out the door. Yeah.
Okay. You hop out the door.
Yeah, with the chef's outfit on though. I'm keeping that.
Of course. Yeah, you're keeping that. Yeah. What do you do then? Do you want to make your way back to the facility now that you've lost the cops?
Yes, I want to try and get eyes on the cops. Maybe set up somewhere close to a police radio or something. Maybe I could grab a newspaper from a newsagent's on the way and like do the classic bench nearby disguise.
Sure. So, you got you sit at a bench nearby, looking for your opportunity to sneak by the blockade. You got your newspaper up. As you're sitting there, you overhear the police radio. You overhear one of the police talking on the radio in his cruiser, and he says, "Yeah, we lost him. Yeah, we had him dead to rights, and then he just disappeared. Do you still have the informant at the PD? And the person on the other end responds, "Yeah, the informant's still here. He's still doing his best to help us locate this terrorist." He says, "All right then. Well, it looks like he's gone for now. We're gonna cancel this blockade because he clearly got past us. It makes no sense keeping up a blockade when he's clearly no longer in the area we're blockading. We'll see
Hey.
you back at the base." And,
Josh.
Yes. Scrat.
Did I remove my earpiece?
No. You still have it.
We just changed it. That was it. We changed it so it couldn't. Yeah. I remember.
Change it so it couldn't. What?
Like
Still
burn
open up
burn
portals?
no burn me out from the inside or whatever.
Oh,
Punish
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'll contact Ari. Hey Ari.
Elwood,
I've lost
Are
the
you okay?
police. Yeah. I'm good. How you guys doing at the base?
well, Elvis is no more.
Well, long live the king.
Rest in peace. Rest in pieces.
Requiescat in pace.
Does that mean you're doing well there?
I think so. I mean, we don't seem to be in trouble, and Bob certainly seems to know his way around to this gear.
All right.
Who
Look.
are you talking to?
Elwood,
All right,
You got one of those fancy earpiece things?
Bluetooth, it's amazing.
Okay.
Look, I've just heard that they've got the informant, the temporal informant, at the PD. I'm gonna head back. I'm not gonna try and do anything, but I just want to see who it is. So we got
How-
something.
You're going to try and be stealthy about this, right?
Yes.
I'll talk to you soon, Elwood. Doot, 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 doot.
What's Elwood doing?
Something I hope that none of us will regret.
I hope not. Is he trying to go someplace he shouldn't be?
Let's just say that he wants to go and just take a peek at something.
Oh.
He's going to try and sneak his way there.
Is he sneaky?
Ravioli looks at Bob and says, "Everywhere is somewhere we shouldn't be as long as the computer isn't here."
I have no idea what you're talking about, Rav.
So you might as well go everywhere.
Sounds good to me.
So Elwood,
Hi.
you make your way back to the police station. You want to sneak in and see if you can spot the informant?
Okay, I'm trying to rack my brains. Sort of person who would be allowed to walk around a police station.
You're still wearing a McDonald's chef uniform.
Yeah.
A homeless guy wouldn't be noticed.
You see an
Much.
Uber Eats guy walk into the police station with a big bag.
Bingo. Bingo. Damn it, if I still had that Fates card, I'd have made an extra burger.
Uber Eats didn't exist in 2012.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Maybe a pizza delivery guy.
Pizza delivery guy. You see a pizza delivery guy. He looks suspiciously like Toby Maguire. And he walks into the police station carrying a bunch of pizzas. You're not
Can I-
present to hear this, but he walks up to the front desk and he says, "Pizza time."
Okay,
30
so
minutes.
my plan, Josh, is this. I want to wait outside for Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
I want to lure him away from the front of the police station,
Uh-huh.
knock him out and take his jacket and hat, then go to the pizza place, hat over my eyes, take the order, and go straight back to the police station with a bunch of pizzas.
Awesome.
That's my plan.
That's your plan. That's going to take several rolls. There's definitely going to be a bluff plus chutzpah check, and a melee plus violence check, and then an era conformity plus chutzpah check.
Okay, so bluff plus chutzpah. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah,
3 successes.
good stuff.
Violence and melee. Oh, I'm really good at.
Violence and melee, and I'm gonna give you disadvantage on that because you're knocking out Toby Maguire, and I don't like that.
He's yeah, okay. He's got some sort of weird sense. Got it.
he's got a weird sense, yeah, it's a third sense, you know.
But fortunately, I'm
yeah.
exceedingly good at violent melee. Though you wouldn't believe it, 1 success.
Yeah. Wow.
8 dice I just rolled. 8.
8 dice you just rolled. 1 success. Wow. Well, okay, that's enough. You knock out Toby Maguire and steal his pizza time hat and box, and then you go back to the pizza place and your arrow of conformity plus chutzpah to collect pizzas and walk into the police station with them.
Okay, this is the most dice I can possibly roll.
Yeah, it's
9
fine.
dice.
That's insane. I'm gonna make you roll the quantum computer, or make you roll the. Sorry, you rolled you got 3 successes.
3 successes. Sorry, I didn't. I can chuck a quantum dice in if you like. The paradox dice.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That'll come in your next roll.
Okay.
So you sneak in. Nobody pays any attention to you. You're just a pizza guy. You're delivering pizza. And you make your way past the feds, and looking for like an interrogation room where they might be keeping someone like this. And you see a room. You see a room with one person in it. You walk up to that room to take a peek. And you look inside. And you're shocked with what you see. Because it's Agent Johnson, who you could have sworn you just saw get killed. But I guess that was in 2029, and time is relative.
I'm not gonna do anything here. I'm just gonna leave. I'm already all the wanted. The last thing I want to do is fire a shot in the police station.
Yeah, you have. Everyone's looking for you. Yeah. Fortunately, you got Toby Maguire's hat on. You walk out. You make your way back to the base where you confer with your friends. Everyone's celebrating Bob for his excellent work setting up this network. They're quite confident it will be safe from the quantum computer's hacking attempts once the quantum computer goes live. Timothy is there, and he's like, "Well, looks like your younger self is not as incompetent as or it looks like your younger you might be able to help us out after all. I was a little worried that trading in for a younger generation of Elwood would make you harder to deal with. But things seem to be working out okay."
Hey, doesn't matter what time period I'm in. I'll always be the best.
Right on.
that a successful 0 charm? Is that successful?
Yeah, make a chutzpah charm check.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you want me to chuck the paradox dice in?
Sure.
Zero successes.
0 successes. I take that back then. He's not as charmed by you as You still have to prove yourself one day. But you'll get there.
I think, having worked with me, you already know what I'm capable of.
Yeah, well, everything that I've already been through is still your future, so I know what you're going to be capable of.
Care to give me any insights on that?
We'll talk. And he goes to congratulate his team for, being brave in the face of Elvis Murderbot.
So hey, Mr. Bossman. Is there any way I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe get paid or get place to sleep and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Well, getting paid is complicated because we don't really, we're not really operating on the grid, but we'll take care of your needs. Yeah.
Well, part of those needs is like money.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll pay you.
What are you gonna pay me? Yeah, I just made this thing work for you.
You're right, you did. You're an important part of our team. What would you like? What are you looking for here?
Place to work, place to sleep, food to eat.
A job, maybe.
We've got all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. You'll be paid. You'll be fed. You'll have a place to sleep. We'll take care of you.
Okay. And places to work on computers?
You have a place here for sure. You've proved yourself invaluable.
I got some ideas.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've got ideas.
Well, I look forward to hearing them.
Coming to cinemas near you, a time travel MMORPG. How would that work? All right, well, what's next?
When you were at the police station, did you learn anything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Agent Johnson. Harry. Agent Johnson. Is not dead. He's the informant. Maybe it's another version of him. Maybe it's a clone. I don't know.
Did you say The Rock?
No, not
Dwayne Johnson?
No,
The Rock?
Agent Johnson. Does he look like The Rock? I don't think so.
I ever described Agent Johnson's appearance before?
Rocky.
Sure, he looks like The Rock.
I mean, he kind of looks similar. There's a reason he's had so many careers. Keeps changing his mind, going back and changing bits of time.
Well, that confirms that the computer is sending people back to try to catch you. Means we have to step up our plan to the next phase of our plan. Unfortunately, I don't know what the next phase is. You do, though. Other you. So we're gonna have to send you to find yourself.
You mean I need to go back to the future?
Yeah. Before you died.
So you're going back to 2019? That's where the movie guys went. Do you have hoverboards?
No. No,
Oh.
they're kind
They
of
were proven to be really unsafe. Children were just bumping into things.
and almost completely obsolete. As soon as the flying car came along, they were just a death trap.
Oh yeah, too many people getting hit by too many flying cars. Too many flybys.
Flying
Too many
cars or automatic driving cars?
I mean, well, both.
Both, yeah.
So you have flying cars in 2019? Like the Jetsons?
And a couple of tubes where you just stand in this tube. When you're downtown, you can just stand in this tube and this tube will like suction cup you through. Yeah.
Like those bank things? Where you put
Bank things.
where you went to the drive-thru in the bank and you put the little tube thing in the tube and it sucked it to the
Yes, exactly
to the
that.
window? Oh.
Yes. Precisely that. Yes.
That seems like no fun. You might hit your head.
It's terrifying the first time. I remember my first time in the suction tube. Do you remember your first suction tube?
No, I always avoided it personally.
Edward was never a big fan of suction.
No, I didn't like the torsion.
Okay, well that's where we're gonna leave this episode of Step into the Quantum. Meanwhile, as the camera pans away from these buffoons, as the camera pans away from these people having a grand old time celebrating their success, we look to somewhere else, when else, another point in time, another place where there is a line of tubes with several naked Elwoods in them, and then one of them opens up. Well, we're gonna find out more about that next week. My name is Joshua Barbo. I've been your Time Lord for the evening. You can follow me on Twitter. The social link is present somewhere. Please do follow me. Not that you should ever look away from Scratticus Academy, because he's doing nothing but creating the most awesome content. But if you're bored Wednesday nights, I'm also running Dungeons & Dragons on my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Joshua Barbeau. We're doing episode 3 tomorrow of our brand new show, and it's gonna be a crazy one. That's all I could say right now. But yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. Let's carry on round. Let's go to Madam Gandalf. Hey, Alex, how you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm so sorry. But hi, I'm Madam Gandalf. I had a great time as per usual. And if you want any more, like, we do D&D, a little bit of cooking, bit of singing, bit of gaming. We just became Chrono GG partners, so we'll be doing a lot of video game giveaways, as well as playing new wonderful things. So yeah, make sure you come by and down the Green Dragon Tavern and have a drink on me.
What was your favorite part of the session?
My favorite part of the session was having Ari clinging desperately to the back of a car seat while Elwood was driving, because she's not used to regular cars, regular modern day cars,
Awesome.
as opposed to suction tubes. She's used to the suck. She's not used to the truck.
Brad, tell us about yourself. How did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, this was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, Scrat and Madame Gandalf. That was fantastic. And Joshua, you're a wonderful Time Lord. And it was wonderful. You know, if I ever get the chance to play again, I'd love to come back if you'd have me.
Oh hell yeah!
But no, this was great. And the only other one I'm playing on is Uncanny Adventures. So we play every other Sunday. And if you want to see more hijinks on the high seas, join us there.
They're pirates.
We are pirates.
Definitely check them out. I just went and gave them a follow, and you should too. Did you have a favorite part of the episode, Bob?
So my favorite part was probably the Elvis spot.
Yeah.
that was hilarious. Thanks, Jeanette.
Jeanette. Yeah, thank you, Jeanette, for that wonderful inclusion. That I had so much fun with that bot.
That Elvis bot was fantastic, and I really couldn't stop picturing Megaton. I really could not. It was beautiful.
And of course, I couldn't stop laughing at the end, but.
For me, the chaos of the hype train at the beginning, my goodness.
Oh, you stole mine. That was going to be
mine. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Y'all are ridiculous. What are you doing?
We couldn't even keep focused on the game. There was so much going on with the hype train.
Trying not to giggle for a serious Elwood scene. Yeah.
We were doing like some serious plot revealing stuff, and it's just like, oh, we hit level 5. It's been 20 minutes. Like.
Y'all are crazy. All of y'all are crazy.
All right. Well, then I'll pick a new. I'll pick a new favorite. My favorite was pulling from the deck of many things, and getting to use these cards. Definitely check out the deck of many. They are fantastic. Not just because they're sponsoring this channel. They actually are pretty amazing. They have a deck of many things, deck of many animated things, animated spell cards where you can actually see the spells being cast. I get a lot of use out of their deck of many NPCs, but they also have deck of many monsters, deck of many items. It's very, 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 very useful stuff. Check them out.
You should also check out the Humblewood campaign, which is an expansion for 5e, which allows you to play as birds. Oh, I just did that twice. Which allows you to play as birds in a 5e setting, and there's a whole campaign there waiting for you. It's a wonderful expansion. Also check out Mageham Press. Mageham Press, who have just recently released the Dark Matter hardback edition. It has classes, it has races, it's got alternate backstories, equipment, it's got ships, it's got ship combat, an expanded spell list. It's essentially got everything that you might find in a player's handbook. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you go and buy it online with my special discount code, you can get 15% off. Also check out Hero Forge. Hero Forge, who I think are currently about 12k away from hitting $1.1 million on their Kickstarter. $1.1 million will unlock multiple tails for your characters. I literally just tweeted about this. Also, 1.2 unlocks epic weapons. And the picture they've got of the epic weapons looks like the Buster Sword. So they're telling me I can replicate Ninetales and Cloud. What is life? What is life?
That's your dream.
That is. It's literally my dream. Like, this is a direct copy-paste from my childhood into their Kickstarter. It's amazing. Yes. Also, check out our social links. Come along to our Discord, be a part of the community. Check out, come and send me a DM on Twitter. I'll get you into a game very much like this one.
Yes.
And head on over to YouTube, and I'll.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, because I've been forgetting to do this the past couple of times. If you do go to the Scratticus Discord, there is a channel called Step Into the Quantum. And I go into that channel after every single episode to chat with you guys about what you thought of the episode and speculate about where this plot is going. I've been forgetting to remind people to do that, but definitely do that. I will be there after the episode is done, and I'm happy to talk to you about this fun little game we're running.
Fantastic. YouTube, go and catch up on all the episodes. We're gonna go on a raid. Oh wait, hang a minute. That's not our raid cry because we had one from the session, didn't we? We had one. We had one from the session.
Yeah, let's. That's how you kill people, Ari.
There it is. There it is. Copy and paste this to your keyboards as soon as I've finished typing it out. If you don't have... Actually, who doesn't have the emotes after the amount of hype trains we've had this month? That's just a ridiculous statement. If you grab the emotes, put that in chat. Come along with us. We're going to go on a raid. We're going to go and raid someone we haven't raided for a little while. We are Nerdsmith. So come along with us. Until next time, keep on evoking emotions, and we will see you later on. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.